Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. On Tuesday, and then on Monday. Now the starting group for the visitors. Ellis is out there with Doncic. Then there's Shawn Kemp. Then there's Bird. And it's Cowens in at the 5 down low. They've got Towns. Gary Payton is out there with Bryant. Then it's Rodman. And it's George in at the 3 slot. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know. What'll happen with some of these young players.
Rodman outside. Kobe, the pass to George. No good on the 3. Here's Cowens, defended by Payton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Here is Bryant. Lays it up and banks it in.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Doncic kicks to Ellis. Back to Doncic. Inside, Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Payton passes to George. Back to Payton. On the wing, Kobe fires it up. Kemp with the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Softly drops in the floater.
And running the floor so well. Sometimes you forget Kemp is 6'10", but boy, can he move.
Rodman outside. Back to Payton. The 3. And it's Cowens with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 14 feet away. Jump shot is good. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Doncic passes to Kemp. Here's Bird. The three ball gets the three-pointer to fall. Bird's got 5.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Payton dishes to Rodman. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here is Bird. He's got 5. Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely. Bryant, that's for 2. Rebounded by Kemp. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Ellis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Payton with the screen for Rodman. This one for 3. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Here's Cowens, and he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Bryant, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Bird kicks to Kemp. Here's Cowens. The three-pointer, no good. Gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And George, here we go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
And George drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Cowens, and he jams it with authority.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game, Doncic, as much as anyone.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Payton. Nothing on the board. Bryant outside. Here's Rodman. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
Gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Rodman with a screen on Doncic. Here's Payton. 2 points. That one goes.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
Ellis outside. Pass to Bird. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bird's got 8 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's George. Fires from the wing. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power, hammering down the 2-hand slam. Bryant, that's for 2. No basket with that shot, having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Rodman with the bucket.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now here's Doncic. Still yet to score. It's good he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Outside, Towns. On the wing, George. Over Bird. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Towns.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Ginobili, he's checked in for Ellis. And here's Kemp from the arc. It's rebounded by Towns.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Rodman no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Cowens, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now, here's Rodman. He's got 10. Takes a 3. Misses the mark. His 3rd miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. Upside Kemp. It's stolen by Rodman. Driving the lane. Payton gets the bucket. Payton's got his 2nd basket of the night.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
So it's the visitors now.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. They get a hand on it. Ginobili against McCollum. Pass to Cassell. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Oh, agile play from Cassell down low. Finding a high percentage look there.
Has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Gobert with a screen for Brunson. Out to Bird. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Bird's got 11 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Beck. Lets the 3 fly. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. Hunter's checked in for Rodman. And so Cassell nails both of them. So it's the visitors now. 3-point lead. Brunson against Cassell. And it's Brunson missing.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And Beer, good.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Brunson against Cassell. Elbow shot, and the jumper is on the mark.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Brunson's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft and keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Here's Cassell. Launches it. Kept alive. And Beck gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Brunson outside. There's the screen. Over Cassell. Here's Baker, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Demonstrating some power right there. Love whenever Baker just throws it down with force.
Lambeer with a screen on Ginobili. The 3 from McCollum. The rebound by Baker.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Ginobili, that's for 2. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Goes up at the stripe. The shot by Beck is no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Has to go Bear. Ginobili outside for three. Bill Laimbeer with the rebound. And the ball at a 46% clip to start this game out. Laimbeer with a screen on Ginobili. And a wide open look for McCollum. And count it from 19 feet away.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Now here's Ginobili. D right on him. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
He gets it up, and he drains the three. But let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure.
At the buzzer!
That is how you finish it.
Yeah. Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Up three. And back in a moment as we'll... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
It's been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Butler out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Towns. Then there's Payton. And it's McCollum in at the 2. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Being pretty good tonight at 48%. We've got Bird. Ginobili is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Kemp, and it's Cowens in at the center, filling out the middle.
Oh, tricky play from Payton inside, taking his offense into the defense and making sure he got the whistle.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton, especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
And he's good on the second. Has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? There's the pick. And here's Bird from the arc. Here's Kemp. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Kemp's got his second bucket of the night.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Back to Payton. And it's off from three-point range. Down low. One-on-one here. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. Outside, Payton to the middle. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Ginobili the pass to Cowens. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Rodman outside, beyond the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
Bird right side, stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside, Hero. Kempa screen on Payton. Here's Hero. And he lays it straight in. Hero's got his first 2 points.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. They get the rebound, and it's sent back by Kemp. Here's Cowens. Here he goes.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And here's McCollum. 6 points for him. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Collins. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
As hot as he's getting, they have to plan on bringing the double team every time he touches it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Kobe's checked in for C.J. McCollum. On the free throw, no good.
How about that skill set that Cowens possesses? Shoots a high clip from the field and rebounds the ball well at either big man position.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Bird against Butler. Bird misses.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Butler, no good. Gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Ellis. Goes back up. He lays it in. Cowens has got 8 here in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Payton kicks to Butler. Out to Payton. Here's the 3. That one doesn't go.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Stolen by Rodman. Here's Butler. Here's Towns. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Towns has got his second bucket tonight.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Bird outside. Kicks it out to Ellis. Good on the triple. Ellis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Paul George, he's checked in for Butler. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Towns dishes to Rodman. Payton passes to Bryant. Over Ellis. Bryant's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Outside, George. No good from outside.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Cowens. Rebound by Kobe. Gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Down it goes! Bryant with the slam!
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Bird with it. He's got 11. Three-pointer. Dennis Rodman pulls it in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Payton finds Rodman. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 4 assists in the game.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Ellis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ellis has got 5 points so far.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
Pass to Kemp. From deep. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's George. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Now, here's Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Ellis against Bryant. Over Ellis. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game. Gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team. gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. There's a good screen. The three from George. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They get it again.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Beck passes to George. Just 5 to shoot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. George has got 11 points.
And George, such a confident player. He's also terrific at recognizing when he's in a zone.
To Gobert. Ellis kicks to Baker. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Lambier. And the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field.
And the slick pass from George set that up well. He has such a natural instinct for where to send the ball.
Brooks outside. Paul George with the steal. On up the court. Brown, good. And the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. Doncic feeling it out. There's the 3. Here's Baker. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
And it's Bryant in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Baker. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Baker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide-open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Lets it go with a 3. And that one is hammered home.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And George with the stuff.
Solid play there from PG, absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Kobe. Throw good, Paul George. Here's Ginobili. There's a minute 40 left here in the second. Kicks it out to Ellis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half of the game. Here's George, and he drives in, and George with the stuff.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out, and then that just opens up the driving lanes for him.
Doncic against Brown. From the arc. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Here's Beck, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Ginobili. Now Gobert. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Brown kicks to Lambeer. Brown the pass to George. Here's Beck. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his third assist on the night. Doing it quite well, 52% from the field in the second quarter. Ginobili outside. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And the touch from Ginobili, so clever and confident on the interior.
Ginobili against George. Shoots the three. The shot, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
We've got a game within the game. These two guys are trading blows, raising elbows, trading bows, making me wish I was out there right now.
That I would like to see. Shaq serving up elbow Sammys.
With extra mayonnaise.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Dennis Rodman is out there with Towns. Then it's Bryant. Then it's Paul George. And it's Payton in at the point guard position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Bird is screen on Payton. Kicks it out to Ellis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line.
They took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
Really well, 54% from the floor. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Lays it up off the glass. Payton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Doncic, no good. Doncic has gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. George with the bucket.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Doncic against Payton. Pass to Bird. They need this. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Nobody near Kemp. That one's good from the corner. And that's now 6 points for Shawn Kemp. Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Towns sets the pick for Payton. And it's sent back by Kemp. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kemp. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Bryant. A rebound by Kemp. Kemp's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Kemp slamming it down.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness.
To the inside. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Pass to Collins. High arcing shot. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Good to see a player going all out in the games this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. The 3 from Bryant. And no good that time.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, yes!
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Outside, Kemp for the tie. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Rodman. Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. A wide open look for Bird. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
Oh, great find by Kobe. His instincts are off the charts.
Gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And here's Brunson outside. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Brunson the pass to Collins. In the corner, it's Bird. Bangs home the trifecta. Bird's got 8 points in the quarter.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
It's George on the wing. Bird covering. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Towns.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
Brunson against Peyton. They set the pick. To the inside, Collins. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Rodman with a screen on Bird. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Brunson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, gritty make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Free throw, no good for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now. That is a hard-won rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Barry's checked in for Bird. Gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Bryant looking it over. Looking to get back on track here.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Robinson a screen on Cassell. Here's Brunson. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Brown is checked in for Kobe. shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Lambier with a screen on Brunson. Takes a shot at the elbow. Lambier, good. Lambier's got 5.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
On the wing, Brown launches a 3. Good, and it's Lambier with the assist that time. Brown's got his second bucket of the night. Cassell against Brunson. Puts up a 3. Brunson for 3. Likes the look and drains it.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Brown the pass to Beck. Shoots. Gobert pulls it in.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Robinson finds Hero. Lambier with the steal. Brown wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. Being an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Tyler Hero. On a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Lambier with a screen on Brunson. Here's Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first free throw is good. Baker, he's checked in for Robinson. And Brown drops them both. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Pass to Van Horn. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Picked off in midair. And here's the fast break. And here we go. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Here's Cassell with the drive, and that's collected by Brunson. Thing has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Brown drives in, and he banks in the layup. Brown's got 9.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Brunson takes off. Banked in off the glass. Brunson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
There's a screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Baker going inside.
When Baker's going to work like this is when he is at his best. Outstanding at remaining aggressive offensively.
Lambeer with a screen on Brunson. Here's Brown. Oh, that's blocked. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Butler, he's checked in for Hunter. .103 left in the third quarter of the game. Pulls up on the wing. Shot's good by Butler. 58 seconds left in the third. Doncic against Brown. Pass to Baker. Baker misses the follow-up. On a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Beck. Brown down low. Guarded by Doncic. Brown, no good. Being a hot 57% from the field in the third.
And how about the awareness from Baker on that fast break, finding a path for the finish.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Brown against Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got 9 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Gobert with a screen on Cassell. It's Ginobili outside. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. They lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Now let's take a look at our...
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. We've got Ginobili. Baker out there with Bird. Then there's Doncic. And it's Cowens in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Energy. That's what Doncic brings every night. That steal and basket can ignite a team.
Payton kicks to Bryant. From downtown, the rebound by Baker. Baker's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Doncic passes to Baker. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Outside, Kobe fires the three. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Baker. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
George is checked in for Caron Butler.
And just under 7 feet, Vin Baker is a real presence in the paint. He's good at aggressively going for buckets and stopping his opponents from getting to the boards.
Outside, George. Down low, poked loose. Payton against Doncic. Over Payton. Second shot opportunity, and Doncic lays it in.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Looking to end the run, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Kemp's checked in for Baker. Gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Doncic passes to Cowens. And here's Bird from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Outside Rodman. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Rodman's got 24.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Doncic passes to Cowens. He takes it in. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Ryan against Ellis. Outside, Bryant. And Kobe throws it down.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Payton against Doncic. And here's Ellis for 3. Connects from three-point range.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
On the wing, George. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. George has got 10 points in just the second half. Ellis outside. Back to Doncic. Bird outside. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Luka Doncic. Now Brunson to the middle. It's stolen by Rodman. And now Rodman running the floor all by himself.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Bird outside. Over in the corner, Kemp. Good, and it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got 3 assists in the game. Gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The 3 from George. Here's Rodman. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 3-pointer, Payton. Kemp with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Takes it inside, and Kemp with the slam.
The ultimate man-child. Kemp, one of the most flamboyant finishers in our league.
Rodman with a screen on Brunson to stop the run, and then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Ellis with it. Now Payton defending. Ellis can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Rodman gets it to go.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
Here's Brunson. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. A shot by George, wide open. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the rejection by Towns. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Brown is checked in for Gary Payton. The visitors with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. And here's Kemp from the arc. Gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Brown, no good. Here's Cowens, defended by Towns. Kemp can't hit.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
Rodman sets the screen for Brown. Driving inside. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Oh, dynamic 2-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a 3? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works, guys.
Thank you, David. Outside Kemp. Pass to Bird. Fires the 3. They get it back. Ellis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
And here's Brunson outside. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And here's Rodman outside. Pass to Bryant. 5 on the clock. A 3. A putback. It's good on the putback.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Brunson against George. Over in the corner, Ellis. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
In the corner, George with it. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Brunson up top. He's covered by Brown, and the shot goes in.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Brown kicks to Rodman. Outside, Kobe. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And the shot goes in.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Doncic is checked in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Bryant. Brown outside. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Doncic against Brown. Doncic outside. Fires from deep. The rebound by Bryant. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they get the rebound, but guys...
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, my. You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
Kempa screen on Brown. Here's Doncic, and it's good, 2 points. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Doing it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Pass to Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Very well right now, 52% in this 4th quarter. Here's Bryant, finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Bird, the pass to Collins, and the rejection by Towns.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
Out to Bird. Here's Collins. He's covered by Brown. Kemp's shot is off.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And taken away by Ellis. Here's Doncic. Luka hustles and gets it to the rim.
Incredible Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Oh, and the jam by Kobe.
Coming through when it matters most. Kobe thrives under pressure.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and so they choose to intentionally foul. .41 seconds left in the fourth. Doncic passes to Ellis. Here's Cowens, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Ellis against Kobe. Pass to George. That three off the mark. And so they foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's